Hello students, myself Mrs. Kirti Pramod Sapare, and now we are going to see fifth part, that is last part of the topic inventory control. Learning objectives. After seeing this video, the students will be able to explain method, that is an use of material budgeting, describe how to establish effective purchasing procedure, define scrap and surplus, and describe procedure for control and disposal of scrap. Let's start with another technique of inventory control, that is use of material budgeting. In this method, purchase budget of both the whole and individual item is prepared. During the preparation of material budget, the following factors are to be considered. Increase and decrease in a sales of the previous month in comparison with corresponding monthly sales in the previous year. Adjustment of overbuying or underbuying during the previous month. Next technique of inventory control, that is establishing an effective purchase procedure. We have already seen the purchasing procedure in the topic drug house management. So just discuss briefly the steps which are involved in the effective purchasing procedure. Purchasing procedure starts with purchase requisition, next selection of supplier, placing the order, receiving and checking of material, checking of invoice or bill, recording of bills in a books, and releasing the payment to the supplier. Keeping a proper record of purchasing is very essential because it acts as guide for future action. It provides authentic record about the inventory which is needed for inventory control. Purchase order is a legal document which helps in case of any legal problems. In general, every business organization prepare its own purchasing manual which prescribes the purchase policies and procedures. Next very important technique of inventory control, that is scrap and surplus disposal. Meaning of scrap. The scrap is a residue incidentally obtained from manufacturing process. It is usually a small value and is recoverable without further processing. Example, powder and fine granules obtained in processing of tablets, non-returnable containers, packing cases, etc. The surplus items are those items which are not required by the organization. It is generally spoiled raw materials, rejected components, defective parts, obsolete items, obsolete equipments, expired goods, etc. This is an example of a scrap, that is empty gelatin capsule which is scrap. While this is an example of pharmaceutical surplus, that is expired drugs. Types of scraps. The scrap may be classified into following types. First scrap, that is legitimate scrap. The scrap which can be predetermined or anticipated in advance due to manufacturing operations. For example, material obtained in the form of granules and powders in the granulations during tablet manufacturing. Second scrap, that is administrative scrap. This scrap results when material becomes obsolete due to change in design. Defective scrap. This scrap results from substandard raw material and poor workmanship in handling of material. Control of scrap. The scrap can be controlled by effective management of raw material during the manufacturing. The following measures are helpful. First, to control the scrap by providing proper attention during designing stage of the product. Second, by selecting right material and right equipment during production of finished goods. Third, by selecting right type of personnel with proper training and experience so that they can handle the materials properly. Next part, disposal of a scrap. If you want to dispose the scrap, you can either sold the scrap or you can reprocess it. When you decided to sold the scrap, there are three treatments. First, treatment by neglect. When the value of scrap is negligible or no entries pass from scrap until it is sold. The sale of scrap is included in a profit and loss statement. Second, credited to job or work in a progress account. If the value of scrap is significant and quantity varies from job to job, the sale value is credited to job account. Third, credited to manufacturing overhead. When the scrap cannot be identified with specified job, it is credited to manufacturing overhead. And second method of disposal of scrap, that is reprocessing. The scrap can be reprocessed into useful raw materials for subsequent production of basic products. Disposal of surplus. Surplus is excessive material which is not required by organization, that is expired drugs. If you want to dispose the surplus, you can adopt any one of the following method. First, under this method, it is assumed that highest price material are issued first. When the whole lot of highest price material is exhausted, the material of next lot purchased at higher price should be used for costing the issue. Next, the inventory value of material is kept at lowest price. This method is used only theoretically. Next, costly machinery spare parts may be sold to similar organizations. Surplus material may be donated to charitable organizations. If there is no way out for disposal of a scrap and surplus, it may be dumped into dumping place. So these are the ways of disposal of surplus. Last and most important method of inventory control, that is VED analysis. V, it stands for vital material, E, essential material, and D, desirable material. This system is based on utility or usefulness of items. In a drugstore, VD analysis is useful in controlling and maintaining the stock of various types of formulations of a particular group of drugs. The brands can be classified into following categories. V, that is vital items, E, essential items, and D, desirable items. For example, acetyl salicylic acid or aspirin, it is available as Disprin tablets, Anacin tablets, and Mycopyrin tablet. Example of a vital item is a Disprin tablet. It is a great demand for Disprin tablet, so it comes under vital items. Example of essential item, that is Mycopyrin tablet. There is a less demand to the Mycopyrin tablet as compared to Disprin, so it comes under essential items. An Anacin tablet, it comes under desirable item because very few prescriptions contains Anacin. So three formulations of the same drug, acetyl salicylic acid, can be divided into three different categories. Vital items, example is a Disprin, as there is a great demand. Essential item, that is Mycopyrin, which is having less demand than Disprin. And desirable item, example is Anacin, because very few prescriptions contains the Anacin. So this is all about VED analysis. These are the some references for today's topic. And this ends with the topic inventory control. Thank you for the patient listening. Thank you.